Happy Thanksgiving week, everybody. Yes, I'm back, at least for this week right now. We'll see how the week goes, see if I can hop on and do some other stuff. First off, I want to put my disclaimer out there. I must be 18 or over to partake in these pick a card to forecast and for entertainment purposes only. And this is in no way, shape, or form any advice or assistance or any kind of help for any serious medical or psychological conditions. Please seek medical help if that's what you're looking for. Okay, so on that note, when you're going through transitional phases, sometimes the fears come up so bad they drain your ass, and that's basically what happened to me. So, but I've got my energy back. I'm ready to move forward. Quit being scared of the new things coming in that have been predicted. So we'll have to see what happens with me. Oh my God. So anyway, but who cares about me right now? This is about you. You guys are going to be the psychic this week. You're going to show me what your week's going to look like. Oh yeah. So here we go. So I have timestamps below for you guys. And I want to say thank you for not unsubscribing while I was away for my little hiatus. And if you haven't subscribed, what's the deal, yo? Subscribe, like, comment. I'm pretty good about commenting back and responding to any questions or clarity or any revelations you guys have. You know, I love hearing feedback from you guys. Not the negative ones, of course, but we deal with those in a separate way. So anyway, because we don't want to feed that negative energy, right? No karma for this mama. Anyway, so this forecast is very special. This is specifically for this week. It's going to show an overview of the whole entire week, and then we're going to look at career and family friends. That's going to be kind of combined together is what I was picking up as the cards are coming up. And love is going to have its own little section. And then you, what is going to be coming up as a theme for you to work on this week for your higher self or for your inner work. And then everybody's going to get a bonus messenger oracle card just for you for some guidance from your guide. So on that note, if you haven't done this with me before, I do a meditation to bring you guys in, get you connected. Real easy, it doesn't take too long, and I'm doing timestamps on this, guys, so the meditation will start. Now, I would like you to close your eyes. Start taking deep, slow breaths. Feel yourself connecting to the ground. We're going to connect to Mother Gaia here, connecting to the ground. Jeez, yeah. So you're going to imagine, like, if you're sitting like I am, imagine your tailbone heating up and then shooting a core down through all the layers of the earth until you feel it hit the core. Imagine that just shooting through the layers and then hitting that molten core in the center of the earth. Inhale, keep breathing naturally and slow. Let's bring it down. Some people feel a tug or a heat when they connect. If you are standing or sitting with your feet flat on the ground, or even if you're laying down, imagine your soles of your feet doing that heated energy up, and it's going to shoot down through the earth to the core. Sorry guys, I don't mean to hesitate on that. I'm just picking up a whole bunch of stuff right now, so keep breathing. Now you're going to imagine a white light, source energy now. It's going to come in through your crown, which is the top of your forehead. Keep breathing. It's going to connect you to source, and you're going to start feeling a pulsing sensation or a tingling or a pressure right there at your third eye. Keep breathing. Now, I'm going to send you guys energy through the singing bowl tones. You just have to hear the tone. Don't think anything. Just feel the tone. Really focus on the tone. Inhale. There we go. It's only going to take a minute. This is going to help really clear any energies around you that could be blocking your third eye or intuition and get you really connected with your guides. So when you pick your card, you pick the piles, you pick the right one. Inhale. All you have to do is listen. Keep breathing. Take a deep breath in and release. Okay, now, I know your eyes are open now, but I'm going to ask you to close them again very gently. And then I'm going to turn the camera down a little bit here. Yeah, because I don't know how to edit videos. Okay, ready? Now open your eyes, and the first pile that draws you, sorry guys, let me move this in. It's stuck. The first pile calls to you. It's the right one. Now, if you get a second pile that kind of go, but you still go to the one, that's called a back burner pile. So you're gonna listen to the first one you pick, whatever one that was the strongest vibe, and then listen to the second one, because that obviously has something in it for you. And remember, you're the one picking your forecast for this week. It's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And trust that gut. Okay. All right. Oop. Okay, let's turn it up a little bit. I really need to learn how to edit. Okay. Oh shit, was this a bigger card at 6 minutes? I'll put 6:20. Okay. All right, pile 1. People of the pile 1. Sorry, let's see. See what we got for your overview for this week. It's going to be 7. All right. All right, guys. Let's see what your general overview is going to be. Let me call on my spirit guides and angels. Please help me be true and clear. That's my guidance. You send to me through these cards for the people who pick these piles. Sorry, I forgot to do that earlier. I'm so excited to be doing this again. Okay. All right, Knight of Pentacles reversed. 3 of Cups reversed. Ooh, somebody's not looking forward to Thanksgiving. I know that sounded rude. Sorry. Okay. So, Knight of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so much for that fiery charge. And yeah, ready to go. Looks like money worries are a big thing going on this week. Not looking forward to celebrating with your sisters, quote unquote. You know, you see this group upright. It's like, woohoo, sisterhood, and coming together with, you know, close friends and stuff and celebrating something. This is the vibe that I'm getting coming up for you. It could be, I feel that there's stress, but there's other things going on that have nothing to do with the Thanksgiving. That's where the Knight of Pentacles comes in. I feel like you're a little sluggish, maybe tired. I feel that procrastination is in order. You really don't want to deal with certain people and things that are coming up is what I'm getting. And that's why the 3 of Cups is reversed here. You're not really looking forward to it. It's not just, so, okay. So that's your overview. And when I say overview, it can go either way. Now, this is a general, you know, reading and stuff. But what I'm picking up for you guys that picked pile 1 this is your feelings, your attitude, your energy going into this week. And as we get closer, they're going to kind of get a little stronger there. So it's definitely, I feel money, I feel health is dropping down. You just feel like you're being rushed and you don't really feel like it. I feel like there's excuses being made. And because you're not, there's some people you just don't, You're like, nope. So let's take a look and see what's going on there with the family, friends, and maybe even career might be a vault card. A leg up. Okay, so a leg up. What I'm getting here is that everybody needs a hand once in a while, okay? But not a lot of people like to ask for it. Yeah, it's okay for me to give and give and give, but oh, don't help me. I'll do it on my own. But it's not only that, it almost seems like you have to suck it up to ask for help. It's like it was offered, and then it was like, you're like, no, I got this. And then it came to a point where you didn't have it. And it's like, oh, I don't want to make everybody feel like they're right. And I should have asked for help. It's okay to feel that way. You're only human. But the thing is, the help is there. That's your guides. That's your, like, our angels work in the weirdest ways sometimes, and some of the circumstances can be like, why would you send that person, that one person to help me? Oh my God. But the universe has been manifesting. We are now in a state of divine timing. That is the energies that are going on this month of November, for sure. I mean, definitely they're happening. A lot of manifestations are happening on the physical plane very quickly. And when you ask for help for something, they will send you what is best for your highest good. Now, if it's someone you can't stand or someone you just, I don't want help from this person, someone you just, for some reason, maybe it was a past fight or argument, you just can't stand them in general. You have to look into that, by the way. Why? There's probably legit reasons, but there's a reason why they're having this one particular person or people or the situation happen the way it is. It's for your highest good. Maybe you have to just step through the pride and go, you know what, I do need help, and and they're not gonna. I don't feel these people are gonna bash you down for it at all. If anybody's doing the bashing down, it'd be you to yourself. So a leg up. Be accepting of help this week too. That's also what I'm getting. Be open to it. Normally I cook the entire Thanksgiving dinner. But this year I was like, my daughter-in-law and asked if she could make the ham and the pie. And I was like, and at first I went, ugh, and I went, you know what? That would actually make it easier on me. Yeah, make it. And because normally I'm like, oh, that, hey, I cook. I'm the cook for Thanksgiving. But you know what? I really could use the help. And I work and they know how tired I get. And she was just trying to give me a hand. And so I accepted it. And I got over it, and I'm very glad I did that because I really don't feel like cooking the ham and the turkey this year. Anyway, so being open to accepting help. There's going to be offers coming in from people that you're not expecting. And this is a good one. This is a good thing. So be open. Everybody can use a hand once in a while. And, asking for help is not going to kill you. It actually makes you look like somebody who knows what they need and they know who to ask, or maybe they go, I really need this, but I don't know who to ask. You'd be surprised how the universe will direct things to you. Okay, so that's in the family zone. I feel a lot of pride there. Okay, let's look in your love zone, all right? Okay. If you've been having a hard time moving past your ex, and especially with the holidays coming up, either they're coming back around, which seems to be the theme lately, or you're thinking about them more and you're not with them, and it's kind of blocking you from newer people coming in. I mean, I feel that some of you, now remember, this is a general. I will cover singles and I'll cover, people in relationships too, but the X factor really is applying here, and it's probably because the last year and a half, we've all had to go through a lot of stuff, and a lot of people, there's a lot of breakups, a lot of splits, a lot of separations, a lot of hell. So the thing is now where you're at now, you're moving forward, you're moving on, but there's still that energy. You're being asked to release your ex. Time to release that energy. It's not serving you anymore. I mean, if anything, it's really starting to slow things down and hinder things moving forward. If you're in a relationship, you really need to let the ex go. Okay. Now, if you're in a relationship with the ex, you need to really look and see if they're really serving what you need in a partner. Do they really support you where needed? And it's not about, well, they make me happy. That's the wrong answer. I mean, you should already be happy. They should add value to your happiness or kind of be an extension of it, yes. But you really have to ask yourself, do they really give you what you need to, add value or add an extension to your happiness, to the way you love yourself, etc., etc. For those of you who are single, this is hindering your movement forward for yourself. The energy is very heavy. And of course, no one likes to be alone the holidays. I'm very grateful though that I do have friends and family. And normally I'd probably just go, I'll be by myself, but not now, not anymore. Now I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna hang out. I got my family here, my kids, my grandbaby. I'm totally jazzed about that. Yeah, I'd like to have a partner around too, but that's a family thing. So I need to get to know him first. Before I start dragging him into the Catz circus. No, I'm kidding. So anyway, but it's time for you to focus on yourself and release that energy, and you're going to see a whole bunch of clarity that you didn't notice before or didn't know existed. And when I say that, I mean there's people around you that are interested, but You may not have met them yet, but sometimes this X energy, because they're so focused on that, even if they say you're not, but see, if they keep coming up in your head, you're still got that energy kind of connection there. You can always ask Archangel Michael, who's wonderful at this. Ask him to cut any cords that may be attached to them to help you release. You can ask your angels to come in your sleep, because sometimes it's really, really hard consciously to let people go. So I always do this, and it works. And you can ask anybody who knows me. I ask my angels to come through the back door, and I go, look, I'm having a hard time letting go here in this, whatever it is. I need your help. I need you to come in through the back door. And that means come in while they sleep, subconsciously work it out. And the next day, I usually feel a little better. I have to do it a few days or even a week or two. But then I start getting clarity consciously. So it's kind of sneaking around the ego to get clear there. But, you are awesome and amazing. And when we have these kind of energies that we need to release, so that it'll open up a whole bunch of stuff. Like I was starting to say, for you single people out there, releasing that energy and clear it out and really let go. Let go. It's okay to let go. You may be free falling or feel like you are if you do, but that's okay, because if they're not around and they haven't been, how much farther are you going to fall? Do you know what I mean? So you're safe. You're safe where you are. And the thing is when we have that energy buildup, it blocks the new people, because we don't have the energy free out there to bring in our twin flames or soulmate or just the next person that's going to help us, with our, that's in alignment for our higher selves. You know what I mean? Where we're at and where we're growing and going into. So remember that this week and try to work on it. I know it's not easy. But it can be done. And you've got this. You know why? Because you're a spiritual badass. So now let's look at your focus. This is going to be stuff that's going to be coming up. You'll be seeing themes of this one particular thing for you. Something for you to personally work on for yourself. High Priestess of Spirit. Connecting with your inner self. Now, quite a few were like, I hate doing meditation. I hate doing blah, blah. Okay. But everybody has something that connects them spiritually. It doesn't have, it could be God, it could be Allah, it could be Buddha, I know people who just worship Albert Einstein, no lie, or celebrities. But anyway, but the most important thing is to get in touch with you, to step into who you really are, because it's awesome to be yourself. And you know what? Sometimes being ourselves means we're going to be different and we stand out a little bit more. But that's because we're confident in who we are. And getting in touch with the High Priestess of Spirit is an awesome, uplifting energy. It really helps you to feel more confident, more secure in who you are. And not only that, but knowing that you got this, you can take care of yourself, you give yourself everything that's needed. When you do that, then you really step into that High Priestess, of Spirit, really bringing in that energy that connects you to everything and helps you to be your real self, your authentic self, without fear of what other people think. That's another one. Really, does it matter? You're beautiful who you really are. That's the beauty of it. One of the things of my gifts is that I'll meet somebody. Now, I'm not even going to bring that up. But when I meet certain people, they might be really beautiful or known, but I only see them for a couple seconds. You go, oh my God. And then you're like, then I see them. That's me. I see their higher self. I see who they really are. And I forget all the other stuff. And the beauty that is in there is so amazing. What breaks my heart is that when they're afraid to show that, because they're just afraid of people's reactions. So, but step into that now. You can now. People of the Pile 1, you're beautiful and you're amazing. And I'm glad you're different. I'm glad you stand out. I'm glad you're who you are. And you should be too, because you're beautiful. And I'm not just saying that. Now, but that's going to be a theme for you this week, to step into your power. And you're going to hit some... You're going to have to go outside your comfort zone a couple places, but try it. Sometimes if we step into what we most fear, it leads us right to the very thing we want to manifest. Because fear is a powerful thing to keep us from doing stuff. So let's not do that. Okay. All right, what messages do we have? People of the Pile 1 on your guides. And share your thoughts. Share your thoughts. It's a pretty strong card. They're asking you to open up and really share your ideas and thoughts with others. Don't just sit there and be quiet and think, I have an idea, and you want to say something, but you just kind of, no, it's stupid, or somebody's so-and-so's going to make fun of me. Or if you're not feeling comfortable, there are ways to share how you're feeling or your thoughts. But I'm really feeling it's creativity, it's ideas. Like, it's this Thanksgiving week, so maybe sharing your thoughts about how things can be more organized or worked out is going to help benefit you, because I feel like a lot of you are really liking to be a part of the organization process. I feel a lot of you might, in People of Pile 1, might even be more like, I like to be, I like to organize it, you know what I mean? Tell them, this, you do that, because you know who's good at what and how to put things together. But this is where the leg up card comes in for you too. Sharing your thoughts and being open, because somebody goes, well, yeah, that's cool, but why don't I do this? And then, that way I can help you, blah, blah, blah. You got to be open to that. I think honestly, People of the Pile 1, I really feel, I should say, you're going to have a good Thanksgiving as long as you're open. Don't worry about what other people think. Don't worry about looking like you're needy or anything like that. Don't worry about what other people think is a big one. It just keeps coming up, and just focus on what good can come out of the situations that you'll be running across this week as we gear up towards Thanksgiving. Because when you concentrate on the worst case scenarios, like, oh, this person's going to be like this and I got to deal with that, we actually can manifest it. And I'm telling you, the manifestation energies are happening, so be very careful of your thoughts and try to put the focus on what good can come out of it. Stay away from that. Okay, so People of the Pile 1, there is your guidance for your week, your forecast. And if you need any clarity or questions, you can comment down here below this video. People of the Pile 2. All right. People of the Pile 2. I hope you guys aren't too disappointed. I'm just kidding. People of the Pile 1. Sorry. Okay, People of the Pile 2. Let's look at the overall, general overall, this can cover your personal feelings, your emotions, or it can just cover the vibes that are coming in for you that you'll be kind of dealing with this week. So let's see. Interesting. Okay. Okay, Catz. Goddamn. Show us the cards. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. Awesome. Hangman reverse. Okay, so I see there is a lot of, I want to say community coming together. Everybody's getting together, trying to figure out how this is going to work, like who's going where, who's cooking what, who's going to bring this, who's picking up this person. So this is good. This is really, really, really good, and I feel like something happened financially, so you're feeling a little bit more, yes, okay, that's good. Okay, you know what I mean? It's like the worry. I just really feel to tell you that the worry for your monies, you don't have to worry about it. You're gonna see something. If you haven't already, you're gonna feel like, oh, okay, we're good, and then you can just enjoy the rest of the week. But the Hangman reversed. This, oh, I always love seeing him. Did I say that sarcastically? Well, when the Hangman's upright, he's there by choice. He's choosing to go with the flow and hang out and blah, 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 and he's just like, whatever happens naturally. I'm just going with, he's trusting his instinct, and it's just, he's choosing to be there in that space, to chill and kind of be a little introspective, but not so much the Hierophant, okay? He's more like, I'm just chilling, hanging out, see what comes. But I'm good. He's being in the space. He's being in the moment, okay? When he's reversed, he's kind of going, okay? Look at him. Yeah, that's not comfortable. So, there's a lot, I feel that there's stress here, of course, but then again, I feel like you're coming out of something and it's like you haven't had a chance to actually catch your balance yet. You haven't really got, it's like, okay, I'm going from one thing to, oh, now we got to run because it's Thanksgiving. Go, go, go. Got to do this, got to do that. Okay. And I feel like there's a lot of confusion about your feelings about somebody. Some things, I feel like career is a big thing. That's on your mind this week. But you feel like your hands are tied in some things too. You feel a little, I don't want to say trapped as much, I want to say suffocated. Like you haven't had a chance to breathe yet. And that's the feeling I get to kick off your week. This is in the beginning of the week. This is what I really feel the strongest, because it has to do, it's carrying over from last week. So, and it's still there over this the weekend and into today, but I feel that that's going to lighten up midweek. But let's take a look and see. We're going to see the circumstances why and how that can be lifted up and get you back upright, hanging out and going with the flow. So let's see. I was like, what is that? Okay. Oh, poised. Poised. This has to do with friends and family and career also. So you're poised. You're right there. Now, you know how I talked about the hangman reverse, that energy earlier? This has to do with being ready to go. Okay. Now, I did talk about it's like run, 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 and I don't get a chance to breathe, but you're going to have a moment. You're going to have that. This is a wonderful card to get right now with what, you're coming out of personally. Okay. All this shit that's going through your mind and stuff. You're poised for greatness in many, many ways, many aspects, especially in family and friends and career. The career aspect, I feel you're tottering a little bit, but don't worry about that this week, really. Just keep doing what you're doing, move forward. You can deal with that. I feel it'd be best for you to worry about or retake a look at the career aspect of your life in the beginning of December. That I feel that's really gonna be a strong month for you, people to pal to. But poise, it's like embracing. I feel like you're gonna be lit. Like, I don't mean lit. I mean, well, you could. That's up to you. I don't judge. But anyway, I feel like you're gonna be shining more, even though you're feeling a little bit stressed out and just anxious and everything's gotta be like this. No, God, I still feel you're gonna shine. You're going to shine because you're actually going to be stepping into some space that's really going to, I don't know, your strongest suit. God, like kind of like some people are really good at organizing, or under stress. Even though you're under stress, you might be the calmest one. Okay, guys, stop. We can and you can come in and go, okay, this, and this, there, solved. You know what I mean? You're going to really shine this week in a lot of areas. And this is family, friends, and career. So just remember to stay focused here and let everything happen a little bit naturally. Don't push yourself too hard, though. You don't want to be anything but yourself this week. Don't try to, bend too much, because that's really going to increase the stress and you're probably going to snap. So let's not have that happen. But you are poised for some wonderful stuff this week. I just feel that I feel like you're going to get some really good news. They're not being very clear right now. They're just going, just tell them there's going to be good news. So something really wonderful is going to come in, and you're going to hear about it. You're going to have some really good news by the end of this week. Now, I don't know. They're not telling me exactly what, but since I was focusing on family, friends, and career, it's going to be something kind of out of left field, but it's going to surprise you in a really good way, and you're going to be like excited about it, going, oh my God, this is awesome. You're like, wow. So you have that to look forward to. Okay, let's look at your love area. Okay, this goes for either if you're in a relationship or if you're not, people to pile too. It is safe for you to love. Okay, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Sometimes when we're under a lot of stress or really focused on something, we kind of tend to close off. We don't want to, especially if our partners are in a great mood and we're like, yeah, and they're like, da, da, da. You don't want to give them down. God, dude, this is stressing me out and keeps going over my head. I can't figure this out. But you're kind of bummed out, because you're trying to figure this out, and you close off and you don't share. Okay. Unfortunately, you get in a habit of that, and then you blow one day and they're like, they had no idea. You know what I mean? You're just so friggin' happy all the time, aren't you? Well, Aren't you just perfect? You know, you don't want that to happen. And for those of you who are single, it is safe for you to love. You're in a good space. You have to learn trust. How is trust earned? Earned by giving a little, opening up just a little, and seeing. Okay, that's the only way that love can flow purely back and forth in any relationship. Okay, but trust has to be, you have to be willing to try, step into that just a little by opening up. Take that risk, really. Okay, just step into that just for a moment. Just say hi, or tell them how great they look, or, you know, I really feel so, like, safe, or I just feel so good when you're here. You know what I mean? Anything like that, just something little will open up a little more, and you'll get a response back. And it's going to match yours. Especially if that person you're vibing with and you're feeling that connection. You really feel like, hey, that's my twin flame right there. There you go. So, on that note, be open to love. You're safe. In the relationships you guys are in, or the ones you're starting, or kind of tentatively looking or waiting on, you're being advised that in the space you're in, people who pile to, it is safe for you to love. Baby step if you have to, but practice starting to open up, and everything's going to start flowing in that you've been wanting to manifest in the love area, and that has to do with current relationships as well as ones that haven't started yet. So, okay. Now, this last card is going to be for your highest self. This is going to be a theme that's going to be coming up for you personally over and over again. People hate this word, meditation. Okay, so I know it's going to be a busy week, but you need to take time out, do some sort of meditation, some sort of time for yourself where it's quiet and still, and you can connect with nature, you can connect with the moon. We got the full moon on Thanksgiving, and the sun moving into Sagittarius. Now, the full moon is going in Gemini, but that's okay too. It's going to be fine. It just illuminates everything a little bit more, both sides of a situation. I'll do a video on that later. But I really feel that taking that special time out for yourself, even if you just sit there for 5 minutes, listen to one of your favorite songs, or listen to classical music, asking you to connect with your guides or whoever, you know, that you feel strongly to connect with, just for a few minutes a day, if you can, especially when things get really hectic, you need to take that time and just meditate. It'll quiet the mind. You'll be able to see a little bit more clearly, and you'll be able to get your mind to stop racing, which would be awesome. You know, that way you can calm down and come back to center, and you'll be able to step back into whatever you were doing with a lot more clear. And you can hear that instinct of yours, you know, a lot louder too when you do that. I feel that that's very important for people to pile to this week, to really trust your gut, especially in the love aspect. But meditation is going to be, and you're going to hear references to this all week, reminding you. You watch. So meditation, take time for yourself to get quiet and still. It's going to benefit you, honestly, as we head in towards Thanksgiving. Now, you guys get a special messenger oracle card from your guides for you. They have a message for you. People of the pile too. What is their message? Angels, messengers of the oracle. What's their message? Nourish the soul goes right along with the meditation and instinct. Nourish your soul. What moves you? What gives you passion? What really makes you excited when you talk about it? Those are the very things you need to be nourishing. Things that make you happy. You know what I mean? The things that really move you inside. And go, yes, I love that. And whether it's riding a motorcycle, you know, just going on a road trip, not even caring about the destination, blah. But, you know, something like that, or drawing, or painting, or composing, or writing, or doing a blog, you know, do a vlog. Whatever moves you, really nourish that. That's going to give you a lot. It's going to replenish your energy. It's going to feed your soul, and it's going to shine. And remember, poised. That's going to help bring out that shine in you. And then we'll have this hangman going from that to this. Hopefully he'll just go in. We don't have to worry about him. But I really feel you guys are going to have a really good week, as long as you remember to take time to nourish you. Okay. So we are now moving on to pile 3, people. Actually, since my phone is dumb and it only lets me record 40 minutes at a time. So stupid. Yes, I have a Samsung Galaxy. Okay, don't judge. Anyway, I love the camera though. I'm going to do a part 2 video continuing piles 3 through 5. So go ahead and stop this if you picked cards or piles 3 through 5 and go on to the next video, which I have posted with the timestamps included. And on that note, piles 1 and 2, namaste, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.